games don't come any bigger in the Ivy League than the game. And in the 131st renewal of the Harvard-Yale rivalry, today may mark the biggest of the games. Adesina Koiki here for ALOST.com. We are on the field of Harvard Stadium in Cambridge, Massachusetts, as we're getting ready for our college football game of the week this Saturday. And if you didn't tell and know by now, it's Harvard versus Yale, game number 131, and so much at stake here today. The Harvard Crimson 6-0 in the Ivy League, looking to win an outright Ivy League championship. The Yale Bulldogs 5-1 in Ivy League play and looking for a share of the spoils in winning an Ivy League championship. Now, this game can and should be described as the proverbial unstoppable force against the immovable object. The Yale Bulldogs offense, #1 in the Ivy League in scoring offense, #1 in rushing offense, #1 in passing offense in the Ivy League. The Harvard defense, #1 in scoring defense in the Ivy League, #1 in rushing defense in the Ivy League, and #1 in pass efficiency defense in the Ivy League. Now, a big story coming into this game, the status of senior quarterback Connor Hempel for the Harvard Crimson. Hempel, the all-time leader in Harvard history in pass completion percentage. He has missed the last couple of games with a shoulder injury. He is a game-time decision here today. If he doesn't go or he is limited, Scott Hush, the junior quarterback who has done a good job in his stead, will play at quarterback for the Harvard Crimson. We may see a platoon between Hempel and Scott Hush. Now, whoever the quarterback is, they will be able to hand the ball off to Paul Stanton Jr., one of the best running backs in the Ivy League. Stanton coming off a 235-yard rushing performance and 3 touchdowns in Harvard's win last week in Franklin Field against the Penn Quakers. Those 235 yards, 4th all-time in Harvard history in a single game. Now, not only is the Yale offense #1 in the Ivy League in rushing offense and passing offense, they rank in the top 10 nationally in the football championship subdivision in passing offense and rushing offense, and their star is also in the backfield. Tyler Varga, the senior, transfer from the University of Western Ontario. He has rushed for over 100 yards in 8 of the 9 games for the Yale Bulldogs. So a couple of stud running backs here at Harvard University Stadium getting ready for Harvard and Yale. So stay tuned to ALOST.com for the post-game reactions. Will Harvard win an outright championship, or will Yale be able to share the spoils with Harvard and win an Ivy championship themselves? It's Harvard, it's Yale, it's the 131st edition of the game, and we have all the coverage post-game for you on ALOST.com. From the field of Harvard Stadium in Cambridge, Massachusetts, my name is Adesina Koiki for ALOST.com.